Like they gave up, they've accepted their fate, their destiny, or whatever. You know, the Seven of Wands, you successfully defended yourself against these people a while back. These people, they want to initiate you into the COVEN. And he's going to do that ritual on you. He's going to give you the Noki Noki in the center, and everybody's just going to be watching, okay? This is the ritual. This older man plans on passing the legacy of this COVEN to you, and these people convene. When the celestial aspects are at the appropriate locations in the charts, that's when they convene. I'm seeing this manor, I'm seeing this massive manor, and it's like in the woods or something. You started to feel something sketchy with this former friend or this ex-family member when these people, this older man tells you he will leave you this plus some money, and it's almost his time to go. Within like the next 2 years or something, he'll be gone. He wants to leave it all to you. Beautiful people, we are back. Starseed.Ziyadd 369. We're going to see what message Spirit has for you at this time. It is a collective read, so take what resonates. Oh, part the deck in half, and we're going to get the Tower and Judgment. So I think there's a big message here for someone. Let's see. We're just going to jump right in. Let's see what's about to go down. King of Swords and the Tower. King of Swords and the Tower. Judgment and the Tower, King of Swords and the Tower. Almost looks like there's a tower coming, or somebody's trying to cause a tower. So let's see. Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords here. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. This is like a tricky energy, y'all. I don't know why, but I feel like a sense of despair, a sense of like almost somebody wants to start crying. But I don't think this is you guys. Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Wow, this is like some type of mishmash of energy. This is like some type of chaos energy that's being unleashed. And the Three of Pentacles. Oh my, what is this? Spirit. So you have Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I think it's safe to say that somebody here is feeling like at the last minute they can defeat you, but this isn't the musty karmic. This isn't the karmic. I'm getting here the main karmic or the main karmics that you guys were battling off against and dueling with. Like those karmics are gone. Like they gave up, they've accepted their fate, their destiny, or whatever. You know, the Seven of Wands, you successfully defended yourself against these people a while back. So I don't think it's these individuals. Is somebody here? I notice how these two little girls are holding hands. It's almost like they're twin. But perhaps this is also representing like Two-Face. This is that former friend energy. This Queen of Swords, they could be possibly an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or they could be a Scorpio or an Aries. But there's a former friend here. Yup, the air conditioning is going to turn on. Hold on, you guys, I have to do my Because somebody here, I know it's not the karmic. The karmic done gave up a while ago, so I'm wondering if this is also my former friend, one of my former friends. Yeah, this has to be either a former friend or a sibling, because I get here something about teamwork. I get here something about collaboration, where at one point the two of you were working together on a project, and it's like the Five of Swords, like, look at this artwork. You see that artwork, how she's looking to basically stab that person through the back with the thing, right? You see that artwork? Like, that's what I'm getting here. It was somebody that you were close to, or you were working on a project with this individual, or you grew up with this person. Um, and the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, you started to feel something sketchy. You started to feel something sketchy with this former friend or this ex-family member. It's either a friend that you cut off or a family member. But you started to feel something sketchy, so you put distance between you and this person. You could have just ghosted this person, like, I'm not going to be associating with this individual anymore. But now this individual feels like at the last minute they can do something. Almost like this energy of this, for most of you, is a former friend. Almost like this former friend feels that, oh, well, all the main karmics are gone now, so this is my chance to take out the collective. And Two of Pentacles, they're trying to decide how they're going to do it, how they're going to sacrifice y'all. But love is called Leave It. Well enough alone, 550 on the timer. Yup, Ace of Wands, Emperor. And this friend could be going around with somebody's Emperor or trying to tempt this Emperor. Okay, this former friend or ex-sibling of yours trying to tempt someone's counterpart. But you see, if your counterpart can fall for this, then were they really a divine counterpart? Like, that's something I've been thinking. Like, a true divine counterpart is not going to fall for this type of weird ASSSHIT, you know? Like, they're not going to fall for it. They're going to see the darkness for what it is, the devil for what it is, and they're going to resist that. So it's like, rejection really is God's protection. If this Emperor was tempted by this Queen of Swords, then they were never meant for you, you know? Like, you don't lose anything, because that person was never meant for you. That person is, that's a weak man or a weak woman. Like, why would anybody want to be with someone that is thinking about sleeping with their ex-best friend or their toxic family member that betrayed them? Like, why would anybody want to be with a person like that? That's a weak man or a weak woman that, you know, wants to be with the darkness, the Jezebel, the succubus, incubus, whatever, you know, like. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So this former friend or ex-family member wants to use this Emperor to make a love offer to you. They want to use this Emperor, and this Emperor, I get fixed signs, so they're either a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio. But they want the two of you to get together, Emperor and Empress. But what this Emperor is not going to tell you is that they've been, you know, hanging out and kikiing with this former friend or, you know, toxic family member. It doesn't have to be intimate. It could just be that they've been talking and they've been hanging out together and going places, to the shops and whatnot. And then they talk about y'all. Like, I'll try not to laugh because this is so... How pathetic can somebody be? They literally formed a bond because of their obsession with y'all. If this isn't the most pathetic thing, I want to stop this read. Like, these two are losers. Like, they're literally going out to the mall and talking about you, and if you post while they're out at the mall, they pull it up and they start talking like, oh, I wonder how the collective is feeling. I wonder, do you think they're struggling? Like, look at their hair, look at what they're wearing. Do you think like they're going through it? They start having like these lengthy discussions about you. It's like this is so this Amber has partnered up with this former friend or this ex-sibling, and this Amber is a fixed sign. They're Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio. And this Amber, they like they have been trying to concoct a plan to make a love offer to you. This is what this former friend is telling this Emperor, this sibling of yours. Whoever, this third party, I'm just going to refer to them as the third party, but they're a former friend or an ex sibling. This third party is telling this Emperor, like, that you were always desperate for love, that you have always wanted to find true love in this life and to get married and have children, have kids. Maybe for some of you, right? Some of you don't want kids, but that's what this former third party that you used to associate with, that's what they're telling this Emperor. Like, yeah, the collective, they're desperate for love. They've always wanted love. Like, if you just go in and make the offer, they will say yes. Like, I'm pretty sure they will say yes because this is what they're plotting to do next. This is what they're plotting to do. This is the game plan. This is the game plan, y'all. Like, send this Emperor, he, she, they, them, your way. And the idea being that you have always wanted, with this Queen of Cups and Empress, you have always wanted true love. And so that's the plan. But what happens after the fact? Because you don't trust this Queen of Swords third party. At one point you trusted them, but you don't trust them anymore. You cut them out of your life. So, like, what's the intention with this? Nine of Cups, Four of Wands. Here we go again. Here we go again, y'all. Here we go. These people, they want to initiate you into the COVEN. Okay, that's what they want to do now. They want you to be a part of this COVEN. They're waiting for you to come down the steps. I'm seeing this manor. I'm seeing this massive manor, and it's like in the woods or something. Okay, there's like a long driveway and gates leading up to this mansion, this manor. It's very gothic. It has a Victorian era type of appearance. Okay, this could even be a historical home that has had to be renovated over the years. Um, it has a very goth look to it. Gray stone, gray brick, dark gray, I should say. And it sort of looks sometimes kind of like a castle when you look at it from different angles. But this is where this coven meets up at. Now, for some of you, this coven meets up at some type of church of Scientology or something, like a modern white rectangular building. Okay, if you're based in Los Angeles, this coven is meeting in the basement of a Scientology church. But for others, for most of you, this coven is convening at a manor deep in the forest. And this is what these people want to do. Love, these people want to initiate you into this. Okay? Eyes wide shut. They want to do you see how all these people are standing there watching. They're all masked, they all have robes, but Remember in Eyes Wide Shut, they told Tom Cruise's character, right, the leader of the Coven, told him to strip naked, to take off his clothes and whatnot, right? Like the whole, I guess you could call it humiliation ritual, whatever the F these weird ASS people think this is. But the leader of the Coven, told him, like, you need to strip down and remove the mask and whatnot. And Tom Cruise refused. So then they were like, well, then one of these women is going to be sacrificed. One of these women is going to be taken. Okay, this is the movie. If I remember it correctly, it's been a minute since I've seen that movie, but Eyes Wide Shut, right? Like one of the women, I think, offers herself up to be sacrificed because he snuck in. He snuck into the Coven, right? He saw what they do, the ritual and the you know what. And so that's what happened. But it's like it may not be dramatic if you decide to visit this Coven. Okay, it may not be as dramatic, but they may tell you, you gotta go through this ritual, this initiation. This is the Tower and Judgment. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is the leader of the Coven, an older man with white hair. That's the King of Swords. He's the leader, or one of the ringleaders of this Coven. And this Emperor, they're in this Coven. They joined this Coven. That's what I'm getting here. I don't think this is anybody's Emperor, like an actual Emperor, an actual divine counterpart. Because this individual for sure joined this Coven, and your former friend or your ex-sibling that you cut off, they're in this Coven as well. And these people convene when the celestial aspects are at the appropriate locations in the charts. That's when they convene. I tell people all the time, be careful of some of these readers, because Spirit for sure showed me the readers that worship the devil, the readers that are in these covens, and the readers that are secretly plotting. And a lot of these readers, there are some readers here that have done black magic on me, foo-foo, okay? And I have been in a spiritual war with some of these readers. They have reported my YouTube channels, my Instagram, my TikTok. They report it all the time. They're very evil people. They're sick. One of these readers, I was shown that they adopt children, and then I'm not gonna say what they do to these children, but yeah, I was shown this man, and he was telling me, yeah, we adopt these children, and then yada yada yada. I'm not gonna say it, but he's still on here. He's still posting, and people are still washing. People are not using their discernment. Your discernment is going to tell you if somebody's iffy. The thing is, there's a lot of people in this reality, they love the evil, they love the darkness, they sold their soul. So that's why they keep washing people like that. Because they're one and the same. They will do stuff like this, man. But be weary. Discernment is so important, y'all. Discernment, discernment, discernment. I'm telling you, here we go. Here we go. Here comes your former friend, your former ex-sibling that you cut off, and here comes that old man in the car, like, come on in, come with us, we're gonna take you, we're gonna show you, because these people want you to be the leader of this coven. This older man, okay, it doesn't matter what your gender is or your sexuality, this older man plans on passing the legacy of this coven to you, okay, and you getting undressed in front of this coven, it's like the ritual, but it's also the nookie nookie ritual that this older man is going to do with you. That's why he's going to tell you, right? He's going to be at the head in this meeting at this manor. That's him right there in the robes and whatnot. And he's going to do that ritual on you. He's going to give you the Noki Noki in the center, and everybody's just going to be watching, okay? This is the ritual. They want to see if you can really lead this coven to the new era. Because these people done try to sacrifice you, but they haven't been able to defeat you. You have always managed to escape. Look how she's running out of the manor, far away. You have always managed, and you may be going through SHIT in your life. You may be going through things like delays, hardships, blockages, every now and then health issues. But in the mind of these people, they feel that you have won. They feel you are too strong. They feel that you have constantly fought back with vigilance, with strength, and so that's why this coven, this ringleader told this former friend, this ex-sibling of yours, and this emperor to go over there. And that's why these people, this emperor and this queen of swords, they're always talking like, how can we, try to bring this up to the collective? Because these people, this ringleader of this coven, he knows his time is almost up. This is a rich man, but it's questionable how he came into all of his wealth. It is questionable. Maybe they weren't doing stuff to other people or sacrificing people like that, but perhaps there could have been drugs and whatnot, They were communing with like the archons and whatnot, the demiurge. These people were. So one of the reasons they followed this coven is because this older man, he was able to summon. Remember Stranger Things? Remember that show on Netflix? And like the Gorgon flower demon entity, like this older man opened up a portal in front of these people. That's why these people follow him. He did some type of ritual. He opened up a portal and summoned some type of extra dimensional being from the dark side universe, like literally some crazy ish like that. He summoned it and then he sent it back. So they believe that this man is extremely powerful, and that's why they follow him. That's why they follow his lead, because he has shown these people that he can commit this magic, this sorcery, this witchcraft, that he is a real wizard. But this man feels that his time is almost nearing. So he wants you to take the mantle now. For you to take control, and look how the members of this coven, they're following this woman. She's leading the charge, and these people are all joining her. Like the revered mother, the revered priestess, the revered father, the revered priest. So only you can decide what you're going to do with this. Because at the end, we all know how these people plotted and schemed to sacrifice y'all. It's almost like they are saying, well, we needed to do this to really see if you are who Spirit has told us you are. So now we believe. But it's like, at what cost to your soul and spirit did all of this need to be done to you? Because the mental toll that these attacks have taken on some of you have been completely broken down and had to build yourself back up. So there's two outcomes. You either join the coven or you leave it and continue forward. And these people see it as a great loss. But only you can decide what you do here. What does Spirit recommend? Queen of Wands, the Lovers. If you choose to go down this path, it will be like a karmic path. You will have to engage in some karmic behaviors with random people. But you will be like the revered fire witch or fire wizard. There's something here about fire magic. You'll also inherit the manor. He'll leave the manor for y'all. Oh dear, this is very... Yep, and it all ties back to this Queen of Swords, this former friend, this ex-sibling of yours, and this King of Wands, this fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio. This Emperor. These two are going to bring you the offer. And it's a Cancer. A Cancer man that's going to come in. He could be blonde. He's the one that's going to be like the spokesperson. Like, this is what we do in this coven. This is what we participate in. If you're the leader, this will be your responsibilities, like, etc., etc. You'll get this, this, and this after so-and-so passes and whatnot, because I'm really getting they'll leave you the manor. They know what they're doing. They know. They know they want to give you something. Six of Pentacles. They know that you're just not going to say yes. They know the hell that they put you through. Confirmation. The air conditioning turned on again. They know the hell that they put you through. They know that they gotta give you something to entice you to join in with the rats. Queen of Wands again when I part the deck. Some of you are going to take it. I feel like some of you are going to take it and then live happily ever after with these coven members, but I feel like some of you are taking it because you feel like God ain't give you a choice. Because your financial situation, your living situation, your health situation. Like when these people, this older man tells you he will leave you this, plus some money, and it's almost his time to go. Within like the next 2 years or something, he'll be gone. He wants to leave it all to you. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all really gotta think things through. Really gotta think if this is the right decision for you. But that is your read. That's what I have for you, and I wish you love and light. Take care.